Hello diecast fans, this is Okie Diecast coming at you with another diecast video. Today we're going to be going through our GreenLight 4GT collection. You can see them in the jammer here. We have a lot of new ones. We're going to back the camera off and show you what we've been able to acquire through the mail. And we think you're going to enjoy it. We have 8 chase cars that we've acquired, and they're all stacked up right here. We'll go through them here in a minute. Okay, let's look at these GreenLight chases we've got in the mail. This is the Heritage Collection, $7.99 at Hobby Lobby, maybe. And this is the orange Heritage Edition version. We got that one. We got the yellow Heritage Edition version. We got the red Heritage version, Heritage Racing version. I think this was the very first one that GreenLight came out with. And we also got the black Heritage Edition version, Green Machine. These are chases for GreenLight. Here we have a 50th anniversary 1969 Le Mans version. Too many to stack up here. The Barrett-Jackson Green 4GT, Green Machine, chase car. Here's a newer one, Hobby exclusive, 64 Prototype Heritage Edition, 2022 4GT Green Machine. And we have a Miho exclusive, GreenLight, 2017 4GT Test Mule Chase. This one actually has the numbers of what it's limited to up here. 2760 with 120 chase pieces. I'd be interested to, we need to divide and see how many, if that's equally divisible. See if there was a case count, if we could figure out the case count. Anyway, these come in clamshells. In plastic, you can cut the card and slide the card out from under the plastic, and then you get the car. You don't really get a box with GreenLights. This is all you get. So we're going to open these up, and we'll put them on the turnstile with their, or the turntable with their regular release equivalent, and we'll go through all the GreenLight 4GTs. Okay, let's look at these GreenLights 4GTs, or the 2017 4GT. They started doing these in these Heritage Editions. This one's got Gulf colors on it with the recognizable red pit stripes. There's some really cool videos that you can go watch about those pit stripings. Here's another Heritage Edition, number 4. You know, GreenLight, these things are real cool, but they do have quality issues. You can kind of see it right here, right above that, right there. There's a little bitty that happened. I don't know where or how, but anyway, you can kind of see a little black on top of that thing. And this right here, this rear quarter panel has got a big gap. These things just, they go together weird, I think, and sometimes they don't go together that well. There's a little spot of glue on this one. This one's just not put together very well compared to its Mini GT counterpart. And you know, because of the quality issues, here's a silver number 7. Because of the quality issues, we really haven't collected. You know, I was picking up all the standard releases, but we really weren't going after the chases just because there was so much other stuff to go after. But then when we kind of plateaued on everything else, then we started thinking, well, let's go after the chases, because we didn't have a whole lot of the chases on these. We hadn't gone after them. Here's a silver one. I'm not sure what year or when these were released or the counts that they made them in, but all of these that we're showing here are ones that we don't have the chase models for. This is a Black Beauty, or Blacked Out. This came from a series called Blacked Out, or, you know, GreenLight. They do this series with blacked out cars, and they don't roll all that well. This one's having rolling problems. The wheels, the back wheels, just do not want to turn. Let's see here. This was a carbon fiber looking one that they released. One cool thing about the GreenLight, though, is that they print all the numbers on the bottom of the car. See, this one's 1105. And so they're all numbered. Chase, regular release, they're all numbered. And you can tell what number they are. Here is the liquid red, for example. That's number 5650. Liquid red. I think they come in various releases. This might have been a Barrett-Jackson auction one. Kind of similar to the green one. And I think that's... No, there's some others that we don't have the chases to. We'll reveal that chase here. Here's a blue one. They've made a lot of these. And this one's got yellow stripes and black rims. They made another one that was just blue. That is not the same car. That is a different release. And if I was better prepared, I could tell you exactly what, because they keep all the cards when we get these. Let me think, is that all of them? I think that's all of them, so we can start doing the chases that we got. So this is a yellow Heritage. And there's a chase. We've got the plastic cut. We're gonna open the chase. Slide the card out because we saved the cards for whatever reason. And here is the chase version. So the chase on these Heritage editions that they first came out with, the chase is known because the roundel is green. And that's it. The bases are the same. Everything else is the same. See, this chase was number 4295. GreenLight, you can't really tell until you open it up if it was put together well, if there's any kind of blemishes. I just think, you know, when you hear about problems with quality on GreenLight, it's real. There are quality concessions that are made at GreenLight, I think. But they make so many different cars. Here's a chase version of the number 4 Heritage Blue. Once again, it's just green. Oh no, this one's, the groundle's not green. The wheels are green and the base is green on the chase. I have no idea how many these are, but that one's a little bit different than the other chase models. And here's a Michelin tire version. It's really cool looking. I really like this graphics, the graphics on this one. And it's got some tampos or decals on the rims. And we have the chase version here. And all the blue base coat has been replaced with the shiny green for the green machine. You can see the Michelin Man on that one. Here's the Alan Mann Heritage Edition. No, not this. This isn't Alan Mann. This is Ken Miles Heritage Edition with the chase. This chase does have a green bottom on it and green wheels. This was actually a 2022 Heritage Edition or something that Ford made the real car. If you had enough money, you could order one. Did we order one, Easton?
No.
No. Not enough money. Here, that's why we collect these little cars, because we can have a whole bunch of them. But that's another conversation, I think. It's an interesting conversation to have. This was a kind of a Gulf livery version, and look at this. The entire base coat was green. The bottom was nothing special. But this one is the first one that we got where the whole car was turned green for the green machine chase. That's a whole nother conversation, is why do we collect these little cars? Well, one of the reasons is because we can have a whole bunch of them. And we don't have to have garage space for them, because they're so small. And they're really cheap. You don't have to pay insurance on them. So it's just a fun, I think that's one of the reasons why the hobby is so fun for people. They can have a whole bunch of cars that they really enjoy and have fun with. This is a brand new chase that we're just opening. Checking it out. Look at the wheels on this one, Easton. These are not green like the green machine wheels. These are kind of like a teal almost.
Let's compare it.
Do you see it?
No, not exactly. Where is another green?
Look.
Here.
Can you see a color difference there?
I do. It's like a turquoise.
It's almost like a turquoise instead of a green. Maybe it just got a little bit lighter coat. And this one has the green machine base on it. All these are listed as made in China. That was a green. Oh, and that one's not rolling too well. You know, GreenLight, we're just noticing that as we open these, you know, they look really good in the package, and then you get them out and you start finding all the blemishes on them. Some of them's paint, Some of it you can see glue different places. Some of them, the wheels have trouble and won't roll. That's a new chase. New to us, new to our collection, with the green number 3 roundels, unpainted base. Sometimes you get a car out and it looks like they did a good job putting it together. And sometimes that's not the case. Let's go with the green one next. This is a Barrett Jackson. You can see that in the background. Barrett Jackson. We're going to slide the card out. Okay, another green base car. Green base for the green machine. How much are these things? Well, for the chase versions, you can get them pretty cheap compared to other chases with other die-cast manufacturers. These are about the cheapest that I've been able to get a chase car. Some of these I've been able to get for around $10. Others maybe closer to $30. But I usually don't pay over $30 for these things. Not for the GreenLight. Sometimes the windows are cloudy. Sometimes the windows have glue on them. But they're still pretty cool. Let's see. That's the next one. Let's do the red. Red Heritage Edition. Here we go. I think it's just the green roundel on this one. These fenders, these rear fenders are actually a separate piece, these things. And they snap them on there and they're kind of glued on. And you really have to be careful with these things because they'll come off. I've had them come off before. Remember that one that came off, Easton?
Oh yeah, it was on
that
this, one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a black Heritage Edition. This one's just got the green roundel for the green machine. Nothing special. It's got a bare raw base on it, just like the regular. And the last one is a, no, it's not the last one. This is a test mule.
And this is the one that broke.
Yeah, this is the one where we had one that the fender kind of come loose on. This is a kind of unique, well, it was a Miho exclusive. Look at that, number 73. They're all numbered, so it's kind of cool to figure out, see what number you got. But this was kind of an interesting chase because it was a Miho exclusive, and it was raw with green tires. And it says on the card that they were limited to only 120 pieces. Chase was limited to 120 pieces. So, kind of a cool chase piece. But, you know, you can see that doesn't... The back of that car... Here. The back of that car, see how it just doesn't line up on the chase? The fender's got a little bit of gap there. It's a cool chase, but same problem on the regular we have. It looks like there's just, you can see that gap there. It's got light through it. This fender looks kind of out of place. The whole thing just kind of looks like it wasn't put together real well. But that's what you get with the GreenLight. That's why we haven't just been tremendously enthusiastic about collecting the chases.
Wait. Did you notice that? I think one of the tail lights is missing on that one.
One of the tail lights is just completely missing.
I think so.
On the chase?
Yeah.
Yep, sure enough. That tail light is missing. So that's what you get with GreenLight. So I wouldn't just go berserk over these things, but it's up to you. All of them that I've ever seen, most of them have problems of one kind or another. This is the Prototype Heritage Edition, and we only have the chase of this one. We don't have the regular yet. It's got a green base on it. If we weren't such a Ford GT nerd, we probably wouldn't collect all these chases, but we are a Ford GT nerd. Therefore, we've got a bunch of them, and you'll see them out here. Yeah, it's kind of bad, ain't it? But that's what you get when you're doing a GreenLight. You never know about the quality.
It's like the entire... So this entire piece is popped up. Like,
yeah, it's just not
hit.
It's just not on there real good. But if you go fumbling with it, it may just completely pop off. Like the one did. We'll do a quick pan out where you can see all of them. We don't have all of them. We don't have all the chases. There's still lots of them that we have that we don't have, that we plan on getting when the price gets right. But okay, here they all are. The GreenLight Ford GTs all lined up. There's a lot of them. Some of them we have the chases, most of them we do, but not all of them. And we can get them all on one in frame. There's all of them in one frame. We'll see you on the next video.